Yeah. So listen, I just got through listening to Wale. You see him and Thug sitting on the same platform, right? And y'all see, I want y'all. I hope y'all paid attention to all the guys that's just standing around, all the young men that's standing around. Being quiet, attentive to what this brother is saying, right? So just like Wale, I also spent, my majority of my life in prison, right? Matter of fact, this is the longest I ever been out, So y'all seen me holding my books up, pressure, right? So in this book right here, you gonna see that I did from boys school to 11 years in the state of Florida, right? Then I followed up behind that, couldn't get it right, and did 16 years in the Fed. So in this book, you gonna see that story too. But just like Wale, man, my last time, I was tired of being locked up, right? And I made a promise to the big God, that when I got out, that I was gonna dedicate my life, to helping at-risk youth, to talk to the young cats in the streets that's coming up like myself, right? And when I was in the joint, a lot of guys was like, man, it was like being negative with it. Boy, them young boys out there ain't finna listen to you, this and that and third, right? So while I was in there thinking of my plans, laying up like sitting in the dark, like people saying sitting in the dark thinking, right? Sitting, I was thinking like, boy, it'd be so real if I could get out there, connect with the young, young rappers, the celebrities, and, from Miami, my city, and get with them. And cause I know they got the ears of the young people. They got the attention of the young people. You know what I mean? So I felt like, that would be a good strategy. And I'm pretty sure Wale, he was thinking the same way. But like in his city, of Philadelphia, they working together hand in hand. And now he's able to be in Atlanta, all over the country, doing the things that they're doing. But guess what, man? Wishful thinking on my part, right? A lot of times you can have good intentions, man. You could come out, but every time you try to do something good, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. They're gonna be that resistance. That resistance sometimes be from a spiritual warfare, man. It could be the devil, man. Most times, it's often is the devil. You know what I mean? Come through people with negativity trying to push you off your square. You know what I mean? I know what it is that I want to achieve, right? And reaching out to the young people, I do it every day. I don't do it just online, I do it every day at the gym, at the corner store, I go down, I volunteer my time here in Atlanta, down at the YMCA. I talk wherever I can reach out, I reach out because this is something that I'm passionate about, right? I do this for free, man. This this is why I'm really on here today, right? A lot of my homeboys, a lot of times, a lot of my people follow me, especially those that's in jail, right? The homies got the phones in there too, right? Shout out to one of my little homeboys, Lil Papa out of Robin Hood, right? Lil Papa in there, oftentimes he watch my shows. He always liking, always, he inbox me, we talk. And Lil Papa in there, it's inspired him. Lil Papa got a life sentence. He been in there, but he coming home though. Because the Papa trusts the big God. I know one day he gonna come home, when it's time. Like I tell him all the time, I say, Papa, sometime I gotta write, I had to finish my book before God let me out. He in there writing his book and he be reaching out, man. A lot of the homies from Miami, y'all know Lil Papa out of Robin Hood, man. Y'all know he a stand-up guy, right? And Papa get on your nerves sometimes, but he be hitting you up, because he woo, but I welcome it, because I know what it is. I want to keep him motivated. But I be trying to tell my little homie, man, it ain't a red carpet out here for us, man. It ain't a red carpet out here for us. Excuse me. So I'm like, in some cases, now, and that might just be my struggle and my journey. But I want to make this very clear, man. You know what I mean? I ain't never in my life, begged or try to solicit somebody for monetary support, man. I'm a real hustler out of Miami, man. You know what I mean? When y'all get my book, when y'all get my book Pressure, you'll see, man. I've been in this thing since bagging grocery, pumping gas, man. Shout out, always shout out the spot, because that's where I started at, on 22 Ave, man, at the Shell station. Across the street, there was Earl Supermarket. I've been hustling, man. Around the corner from there was the can. I used to be competing with the junkies right there with the buggies with the can, man. I've been a hustling. I'm talking about elementary school days. I was one of them kids that went to school with a bag of candy that was selling candy inside school. So I always got mines out the mud, man. A lot of people like to scream that. A lot of people like to rap about that. But I've really been here. I done worked my way up through the trenches. You know what I mean? I done been a white child. I done been a bum, man. I done had my own work. You know what I mean? In Miami, y'all know when I use these languages, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? And I don't say that in no glorifying way. That's just my story. I'm just letting you know I always had it hard, man. I ain't never looked for no handout. You know what I mean? But I'm doing well these days, man. I'm doing very well these days. God is good, you know what I mean? I came out, I own my own home. You know what I'm saying? We want to do some fact checks. You know what I mean? I'm not renting. I own my own home. I got several vehicles. You know what I mean? I'm constantly getting employed. You know what I mean? Constantly working. I'm good. You know what I mean? And I get on here as a release. I don't do the club scenes. So it's not about me trying to be in a section with the homies. You know what I mean? Homies be calling me out. Like oftentimes they be like, boy, G, you don't want to get outside no more. What? You don't, nah, you know? Cause I really came. I've been clubbing since the Carver Center, since the old Pac Jam. You know what I mean? I've been since the Palace. You know what I mean? Since the base station days. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm like Infernos. I went back to the Juvenile Club, all the way to King Street. You know what I mean? All 71st and 7th Avenue. I've been, man, Jumbos. I've been doing that. Miami Nice. I've been doing that. You know what I mean? Like what is sometimes really I'm in this thing and I be telling my homies all the time, man, I'm trying to get me a farm, man, because I see where things headed, right? I want to duck off. I want to just be me and my animals, man. You know what I mean? And you know, and I've been seeing everybody building them underground bunkers. I would like to have one of them, right? And I'm gonna work for what I want, and that's success to me. You know what I mean? And I done had the jewelry. I done had, you know, different things. And I'm saying this to say because, like, nobody's on here begging to be, you know what I mean, next to nobody, man. I work with celebrities, right? But I had an idea just like you seen the brother Wally, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that it working together with our celebrity counterpart, you know, our homies. You know, I'm trying to use a little slide word on y'all. I got to keep it into my language, man. Working hand in hand with the homies, right? I know what we could be getting done together. But it's being misconstrued like I'm sitting here trying to bait. Bruh, I go to the big God, man, for everything that I need, man. When I was doing, I had 20-some years in the feds, man. You know what I mean? I ended up doing 16 off it, man, because and it wasn't, like I show y'all all the time, man, you know, stop snitching, man. I'm 10 toes down, man, 100% soldier with this here, man. You know what I mean? I ain't never, you fact check, I ain't one of them OGs that y'all gonna look down the line and you gonna find out, you know, oh, he done ratted on this person, ratted on that person. You know, I just dropped a little video. Cause I had a few homeboys coming at me like, gee, you know, man, it seemed like, you know, you running behind these cats, you know, and to my homies' credit, man, I just know what kind of work that we could do together for Miami, right? But hey, listen, man, I ain't forcing nobody's hand. I ain't listen. I enjoy doing what I do on my platform, man. You know what I mean? I get the comments, man. I get the inbox. I help a lot of young cats, man, that inbox me, man. You know, asking advice. They don't, you know, they don't got it a little above their head in cases and stuff like that. And that make my day, man. I got to shout out to my homeboy right out the Scott Project, man. You know, with his new little podcast. You know what I mean? He reached out, found out who I was, man. Shout out to Trey, man. Trey doing his thing in the Scots. You know what I'm saying? With his podcast. So long as I'm inspiring, I'm winning, man. I'm successful. You know what I mean? And long as the big God looking down and saying, man, job well done, I'm successful. You know what I mean? So, you know, I just find it like really funny, man, that, you know, Miami, we ain't got it together yet, man. You know what I'm saying? How much more how greater we could be, you know what I'm saying, if we just come together. Because like I always say on this platform, man, my thing is saving these young brothers and, you know, these sisters listen to from going to prison. Saving these young brothers and these sisters, man, from genociding and killing themselves. Because it is past black on black violence. That's where it done headed at. right? And then we just, just the type of time now that they're catching, right? The type of time that they're handing out. Ain't no little boy time. And then I'm watching y'all young cats go into prison and getting on with K2, Spice, Tunchi, Marley. Y'all can't cope with that type of time, man, these folks giving y'all, man. You know what I mean? So I really be right here trying. And then a lot of the cats that, that's in position, that got the influence, they can't go do the time. A lot of cats, they be sitting out thinking somebody trying to get up under them, so, for their money, and they still want to straddle the fence. I'm talking about the guys that got the influence. Who these young kids are following. A lot of y'all go to prison, man, after y'all been played your hand the wrong way, ain't listen, don't want to get around no real OG. You got a camp full of yes men. Camp dudes running to you. Everything you say, they agreeing with. Everything you say, they signing off with. No, anytime they see somebody trying to get next to you, they in your ear. Like females, man. A lot of y'all building y'all camps around Duke boys. And they trying to keep y'all away, from the real. And that's why y'all find y'allself, in a situation like Honeycomb Brazy. You know what I'm saying? He could have had a camp of dudes around him like, homie, boy, we up. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna throw a name out there so y'all can see what's going on. Young Thug situation. You know what I mean? It's a time when y'all gotta turn the streets off. And that's what Wale was talking about. Cause y'all misleading a lot of these young cats, right? And they following y'all, but then when y'all find yourselves, I'm talking to my influencers, you know what I mean? Talking to my influencers, y'all can call your rappers, influencers, or whatever you want to be, man. They're watching y'all, right? So when y'all lead them down the path that y'all know y'all can't even stand on, half of y'all, when y'all go to prison, y'all go to dropout yards. You know what I mean? And half of y'all, when y'all go to prison, it ain't gonna be about nobody asking for your money in there. It's gonna be straight extortion. Huh? Yeah. You the bag. You could be the bag in there. When the bag in there is hardcore press, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? So don't never. Now this go for all my followers, all my true followers, man, that been subscribing and keeping it 100. Man, the OG ain't never out here. You know what I mean? I ain't no groupie. I ain't starstruck. I just know, you know what I'm saying, that the kids, and that's what it is, the street guys, they ain't hustling no more. They starstruck. I just watched a clip. I don't know if it was a skit or not, but it looked real. What a young boy was talking about if NBA young boy pull up. Now y'all excuse what I'm saying. This is what they said on the skit. If he put up in a room and pull his junk out and say hit the tip. The tip of, you know what he talking about now, the tip of that, right? What would you do for $1 million, right? And they laugh, and this bunch of them, they got their little ski, man, they look thugged out. But the young boy say, boy, I had to swallow that whole thing, I had to go. I mean, come on, man. The money really got y'all moving like that? Huh? Well, hey man, Cat Williams letting a lot out about behind the scenes with this. So I'm just saying, man, I'm a real one, man, and the guys that I rock with be real cats, man. You know what I'm saying? Real OGs. I never really promote none that ain't real, man. Shout out to all and I got enough respect, man. I came up in the ranks, man. I came up, like I just said, as a watch out, as ain't nobody never hand me nothing. I never looked for nothing. I'm a real Miami boy, man. I grind up through the trenches, man. Check it out, man. Go get my book, man. Pressure, man. Check it out. Real fact. My time on 15 Ave. You know what I'm saying? My time, in Robin Hood. I'm one of the original Robin Hooders, man. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that to let you know, man, I always been one to go get it, man. But now, you know what I mean? I'm working for the big God, man. I'm trying to really change, man, really do some good things like them brother Wale and them doing, man. Shout out to the $1 Million Word Game, man. I salute y'all, man, and all the upper states, man. What y'all doing with y'all OGs, man? That's just all I got to say, man. Ain't no government cheese over here, baby. I don't need no hand. I'm not sitting in the dark, man. You know what I mean? If that was meant for me, I'm just saying. Put a name on what you're talking about, man.